Today, I'm back with a physical media award show for you all. This is the Mid-Year Megys, the world's famous original physical media award show, coming to you right from this channel with me as a host, Megamikethemovieman. This is where we celebrate the best physical media releases to come out so far this year that I personally picked up. So we have 6 categories and 6 Megys to give out tonight. We're going to go best in Steelbook, best slipcover, best Blu-ray release that didn't come out with a 4K, best Arrow title, best Criterion title, and the 6th most important Megy of today is going to be the best piece of physical media overall so far to come out this year. So make sure you stick around throughout the entire award show to see all these important, amazing movies get recognized with their Megy award. And as a movie does come up, make sure you do give it a shout out in the comments, give it some applause. But without further ado, let's get right into this physical media award show. Let the Megys commence. Now to get into our first category, we're going to be looking at the nominees for best in Steelbook. We have 5 nominated here. Our first nomination is for RoboCop Arrow release on Steelbook. Take a look at that one. Very nice. Let's get into our second nominee here. We definitely had to get Lionsgate on here, so we're going to have The Punisher. Take a look at this one with also that nice slipcover on it. So yep, Lionsgate has been doing a fantastic job so far this year. So speaking of Lionsgate, we had to put another one of their steelbooks right here. We got The Hurt Locker with another nice slipcover. That's our third nominee. All right, let's take a look at our fourth nominee. Let's see what other company can get something nominated here. And we're gonna have a Sony release with Spider-Man No Way Home. Look at all those characters on that front and that nice matte finish. Very, very nice. All right, so we got Spider-Man No Way Home, and let's see. Oh wow, Sony gets another one on the board for best in Steelbook. We got Morbius nominated here, rounding out our 5th nomination of our nominees for best in Steelbook. Yes, so now we have our nominations, and I will choose what I think deserves to be first place, the best in Steelbook so far this year. And I'll tell you all why I chose this one. So I'm going to have to go with a Lionsgate release here. Lionsgate just does such a fantastic job. So out of the 2 Lionsgate titles right here, we are going to have to go with The Punisher. Now, I chose this one for a lot of reasons. First, let's look at this. We got a nice slipcover with this one, which is really, really cool. I mean, Lionsgate started doing this with their steelbooks, giving those steelbooks a little bit extra design and protection. That is so cool. And wow, I mean, they just, decided to do that with their movies, which is absolutely a fantastic idea. And you can even put these slipcovers onto other movies, give them all a little design, other steelbooks, kind of have some fun with that, play around with that a bit. So that's really, really cool. So that's an awesome slipcover right there. But even without the slipcover, look at all the details and design in the front cover of this. I mean, look at how amazing that looks with the Punisher skull, very artistic. You got all the action going on, the glass shattering. Wow, that fire, it's just so cool looking. I really, really like that. But it doesn't stop there. It continues with the spine. You still got the same colors flowing on through the spine, and then onto the back, we finally get Frank Castle, the Punisher here. Look at that. It looks so nice. So even when you open it up and you look at it, it does look really, really cool. It flows together quite nicely. I do like that quite a bit. But let's take a look at the inside. And this is really what sold me on this one to be first. Look at the disc here. You have that design. And actually, you know what? This disc is upside down. The disc should look like that. So you see, look at that. Look at, oh my goodness. That is such a cool looking design. Like Frank Castle holding his weapons right there, and using the little disc holders to represent, you know, what's being fired out of them. So that's kind of a cool design there, something a little bit different, and it connects to overall the movie. Is something creative, really, really unique there. I really like that. And even if we take out the disc, let's take out the disc as well and look at this, because you actually get to see it better without the disc in there. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So look at this on the inside. Look at that. So you got, once again, the Punisher there, and look at that. What a interesting, unique, creative design to use flowing into those disc holders. I have never seen that done before. Maybe it has been done before, but I just was so impressed when I opened this up. I mean, Lionsgate, absolutely fantastic job on not just the art on the outside, the inside, the discs themselves. I mean, just everything all around flows really, really nicely with this one. It's just so cool looking. And Lionsgate, once again, just being so impressive in what they've been doing with their steelbooks. And what's really impressive as well is the price point. I mean, this came out, what, about 20 bucks? 20 bucks for this amazing artwork. I mean, you see these other, you know, boutique labels will come out really expensive, you know, 35 plus, 40, 50, you know, going up. But Lionsgate, they give us an amazing quality product at a really good, affordable price. And actually, the movie is really good too. It is one of my favorite movies of all time. But not even counting the movie itself and just going over packaging, once again, artwork, all the details, special features. They even got some decent ones on here. Presentation of the 4K disc quality. This movie looks really nice and looks like 10 years younger in the 4K format. So overall, just a great viewing experience as well with this physical media release. That's why I had to give the Punisher the best in Steelbook. So the first Meggy of today totally deserves it. But if you disagree with this one, let me know in the comments below. What other one would you have chosen? Once again, I didn't collect every Steelbook so far this year. This is just what's in my personal collection. Get into our second category, the best in slipcover so far this year. Let's get into our 5 nominees, starting with number 1. We have The Great Escape from Kino Lorber. Go ahead, take a look at that front cover. All right, and then let's get into our second nomination. We are going to have another Kino Lorber release. We are going to have The Apartment, which actually did come with a 4K and Blu-ray. Take a look at that one. And then let's get into our third nominee. We are going to have Everything Everywhere All at Once. This is the Walmart edition slipcover. So you had to get this one from Walmart. Take a look at all those googly eyes. Yes. All right. Next, we're going to have a Warner Brothers release here. We're going to have Dune. Take a look at that front cover. I do like how the sand just kind of floats off the planet. And then you get all the characters right there. It does capture the movie. So there we go. That's Dune. And then next, we are going to have our 5th nominee, Juice. Yes, 30th anniversary edition. Take a look at that. That definitely pops off the screen. That title. Really nice design font there. And there we go. So that's our 5 nominees. So now my choice to win best in slipcover so far this year out of my personal collection, I'm going to have to go with Everything Everywhere All at Once, the Walmart edition cover here. I mean, this artwork here is just so cool how it just pops with all the googly eyes. It's a great reference to the movie. If you've seen the movie, you know what the googly eyes mean. And then you got the font title right there that just flows in so nicely with the background. Just a really, really cool design overall. And this one also has a nice spine because you get a googly eye on the spine, so it's always looking at you. A nice big font, so you can definitely find this one on the shelf pretty easily. Yeah, when you get the back cover here, and this one comes with a lot of decent elements to it, like some pretty good special features for it being a studio release. You know, for it being an A24 release, they actually do give a few special features in here that are pretty intriguing. And this movie overall is just absolutely amazing. Looks great in 4K, sounds great, and once again, just this slipcover to me just impresses me every time. And so I do really like the slipcover here. You know, just kind of flows out there. Take a look at the inside. Now, I am going to be fair, so I do have to say, you know, what brought it down a little bit, where I almost didn't choose it, was the inside. They do just give the same artwork on the Blu-ray and 4K, so that did bring it down a little bit, and no artwork on the inside, so that are some marks against it. But once again, overall, when I'm looking at this category, we are mainly focused here on best in slipcover, and I just really like this slipcover design. I just think it's absolutely awesome, very eye-catching, no pun intended. So best in slipcover for the Meggy of tonight, we are going to have Everything Everywhere All at Once. So once again, if you disagree with that choice, let me know in the comments below. Which one would you have picked for best slipcover? Keep in mind, once again, I did not get every slipcover movie out there this year, so I had to go with what's in my collection. Get into our third category, and this is going to be the best Blu-ray release that also did not come out with a 4K release. We got to show the Blu-rays some love as well. So we're going to have Drop Dead Fred, my first ever Vinegar Syndrome title. Very fun, creative movie here with Phoebe Cates. So we had to get this nominee first up. Next, we're going to have our second nominated movie. We're going to have a Nick Cage movie, The Weatherman, finally getting to the Blu-ray format. A more dramatic Nick Cage performance. And then getting into our third nominee, we're going to have a Shout Select title of The Core, a fun disaster film. Next, our fourth nominee, we are going to have one of my favorite comedies of all time. We're going to have Liar Liar, my favorite Jim Carrey movie, the Shout Select Edition, 25th Anniversary Edition. And then we're going to have our fifth and final nominee here. We're going to have Red Rocket, an A24 film, a very funny movie with also some serious dramatic situations in it as well. And it actually did come with a pretty nice slipcover, interesting design here. So that's going to be Red Rocket, rounding out our nominees. And so out of the 5 nominees, I'm going to choose for best in Blu-ray release without a 4K release. We're going to have to go with my favorite comedy of all time. We are going to have to go with Liar Liar. Really awesome, entertaining movie. Of course, Jim Carrey, phenomenal performance in it. But in terms of physical media release, Shout Select did a great job with this movie because they were actually able to pack in some good special features here, and not just old special features. Yeah, they do have those as well, but they also got new special features too. And I really like how Shout Select will do that. They'll go out and get actually new special features for their releases, not just port all the same old ones over from the DVD. And so Shout Select, good job getting new special features added, good presentation as well, and high definition. Awesome movie. And let's look at the inside. It gets even better. Let's take a look at the inside. You do get that, you know, classic artwork on the disc, but if you take out the disc, you will also see the reversible artwork, so you can change the cover around. And look at that cover with Jim Carrey's face. So funny right there. Really, really cool. And so the reversible artwork definitely put this one over the edge. And so this was a tough category, definitely a tough category. I debated back and forth, also thinking about the Drop Dead Fred one. But I had to go with this one for getting the new special features, and also just being a personal favorite movie of mine. And so, yes, Liar Liar gets the best in Blu-ray release Meggy that didn't also come out with a 4K release at the same time. So yes, Liar Liar, well deserved in my opinion. But once again, if you disagree with that choice, let me know your pick in the comments below. But also keep in mind, once again, I did not get every Blu-ray release that came out this year. So this is just out of my personal collection. Now to get into the fourth category of today, and we're going to go over our best Arrow title release so far this year. We actually have 3 nominees for this category because I only picked up 3 Arrow titles. So let's get right into them. We're going to have the RoboCop Steelbook Arrow release. Yes, this one gets nominated in a second category today because it's also an Arrow title. Really, really cool Steelbook once again. Just looks so awesome. And you get 2 cuts of the movie in it, theatrical and director's cut, which is nice. And then we also have the Wild Things 4K box set here. Really nice front cover, awesome looking spine, and of course you get all the Arrow goodies in it with the booklet, poster, all that great fun stuff. And so we had to put the Wild Things release on this nomination. And then our third nomination, rounding out our nominations for Arrow titles, we're going to have the 4K True Romance box set. This is the one that does come with the Steelbook as well. Really, really nice. You get the booklet, get the posters, you get postcard, art cards, even a stamp-on tattoo. I mean, you get tons of good stuff in there. And I do have tons of unboxings of this one on the channel. You can search that pretty easily if you want to see me open this one up. And then also, of course, you get tons of special features too. So just a really awesome release here. So that's going to be our third nomination. And so it's pretty obvious what's going to be chosen here for best Arrow release so far. I'm going to have to personally go with our one we just showed, which is going to be our True Romance 4K Steelbook box set. So this one is going to take home the Meggy. Yes, it's going to take home the Meggy for best Arrow title release, just because of everything it contains. Just comes with so much in here. And the 4K presentation is awesome, looks fantastic, sounds fantastic, really great movie as well. I mean, just everything, all the details, all the art design is just so perfect for this physical media release. And once again, you get the Steelbook in this Arrow box set. You can't do better than that. So that's why that one wins best Arrow title release. But let me know once again in the comments below if you disagree with that choice. What Arrow title release would you go with? And once again, I only picked up a few Arrow titles, so I had to pick from my selection. Now to get into our fifth category today, and we got to go with our best Criterion release. Now I only picked up 4 new Criterion releases so far this year, so we're going to have 4 nominees by default. So let's get right into it. First up, we're going to have Shaft on 4K. Take a look at that front cover there. And yes, so that's our first nominee. Second nominee here for Criterion, we're going to have Double Indemnity. You know, a suspense thriller of a movie. Kind of reminds you of a Hitchcock style movie. Next, we're going to have Raging Bull, you know, sports drama with Robert De Niro. You get Pesci in here as well. And it's a Martin Scorsese film. Black and white film as well. There we go. 4K also. And then another 4K release, we get a Denzel Washington film, Devil in a Blue Dress, a film noir style movie. So all of those were 4K releases from Criterion. So now I have to choose who's going to take home the Meggy in this category. And we're going to have to go with the first title we showed here actually. We're going to have to go with the 4K release of Shaft. Now, I picked this one for a few different reasons. You do get 3 discs in here, and actually on one of the Blu-ray discs, you do get the sequel to Shaft's big score. So that was a delightful surprise. You get 2 movies for the price of 1. That was really awesome. I was so delighted to see that. That was really cool. But also, let's look at this art design. It just captures the movie style and time period perfectly. You know, it's like a James Bond style kind of feel of a movie, and you got Shaft, who's just an awesome character, very suave personality. So definitely really cool to see kind of that I guess a private detective story, but it does have that 007 flavor to it, I would say. Really nice font style of Shaft as well on the spine, perfect there. And you get tons of special features here with these movies, so really cool. And then you open this one up. Let's take a look at this. Of course, you do get the pamphlet booklet on the inside, which is cool. But taking a look at the inside, you get 3 discs. Once again, like I said, you get Shaft's big score on one of the discs. Tons of special features, really cool artwork design in the background and on each of the discs. Fits the movie perfectly. So overall, just so many good elements to this release that I was impressed and surprised by. And actually a pretty good movie as well. So that's why Shaft takes home the Meggy for Best Criterion title. But once again, let me know in the comments below if there was another Criterion title that you thought should have win. But these were just the Criterion titles I picked up, and I had to go with my heart on this one. So that's why I chose Shaft. But let me know if you have a difference of opinion down below. And if you're just discovering the channel for the very first time and you love collecting physical media and being part of this amazing mega fan community, make sure you subscribe right now to stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
And if you like this physical media topic video, click another video to see more. Also, like the video, and this is Megamike the Movie Man reminding you to make every day a movie day.